And welcome back to the Standard Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, bringing you the Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's get into it. So this should be a doozy, or not. This is going to be a pretty uninspired game, and I'm going to be uninspired to want to start anyone in these matchups. There's a lot of injuries to deal with, a lot of guys that are significant to these offenses that are out or are very questionable to play in this game. Obviously, the big news out of the NFL this week is that Justin Herbert is out for the season. He broke and fractured his right index finger and he had surgery on it already and is going to miss the remainder of the season. The big question is, what is the offense going to look like with Easton Stick starting at quarterback? And then, what is it going to do in terms of fantasy impact for the major players in this offense, which are Keenan Allen and for Austin Eckler? Let's go. I'll put the image up of what we have as start sits for the Chargers, and it's going to be a lot of red. All right, it is a lot of red. So Easton Stick, even though he's getting the start, there's too many questions around him, and he's going to be without his pass catcher. So not only are the Chargers being forced to play Easton Stick in place of Justin Herbert, but they're going to face the Raiders without Keenan Allen, the NFL's reception leader. He missed both the team's practices this week. He missed today's practice. He's dealing with a heel injury that he sustained against the Broncos, and they're not going to just trot him out there against the Raiders on a short week. And so the good news is that Josh Palmer is going to be back. I guess that's good news. So at least he's going to have a pass catcher there that's proven himself. Quentin Johnson is just, good old brick hands is not going to be reliable enough to start in this matchup. Not with a backup quarterback throwing him the football. And the same with Jalen Guyton. I don't really like any receivers in this. I can make an argument for Gerald Everett being a sleeper in this game, just because someone has to catch the ball. And what I'm thinking, what Jono thinks, is that it's going to be a lot of Eckler. It's going to be a lot of Everett. So Everett could be a sleeper, but without this offense running the way it was, I can't imagine them throwing the 40 times in this game either. But this offense has struggled with Justin Herbert. It's going to continue to struggle with a backup quarterback. The one good thing is that for the inconsistent play that Austin Eckler's had all season long, he should be getting the volume at least to make him a sustainable play, and you should trust him rolling out there. Jono didn't trust him last week. Jono lost in his wildcard matchup. He is out of the playoffs. That's not the reason he is not on the video tonight, but he is pretty upset about it, considering he faced me in the championship last year, and now he's out before even the first round begins. But with the Chargers offense, it's just too many question marks to really have trust in any one of these guys to go out there and start. And same with the Raiders. So I'll switch over to the Raiders image. Aiden O'Connell. So the big question here, Josh Jacobs is likely to miss this game. Davante Adams has been sick with an illness this week. He's questionable for this game. So if both those guys don't go, there's not a lot of love that I have for either one of these teams. The other big question is that Antonio Pierce has been non-committal on who his starting quarterback is going to be. So I do believe it's going to be Aiden O'Connell. I don't think that they're going to make a move back to Jimmy Garoppolo at this point. However, if Adams does play and Garoppolo is the quarterback, not only do I like Adams as a start in this game, but I also like Jacoby Myers as a sleeper in this game. And I would downgrade Michael Mayer as a sleeper to a sit. I do like Mayer. I do like his involvement. I know Hunter Renfrow got a lot of the targets last week and had a fairly productive week. But I think Mayer has been getting more and more involved into this offense. And I do like this matchup against the Chargers, who have been fairly susceptible to tight ends. Other than that, if Aiden O'Connell is the starter in this game, I can't really love anyone other than Adams. And Adams, I know he's listed as a start here, but I'm highly questionable about that. In terms of Josh Jacobs and the running back situation, if Josh Jacobs does not go, he was hurt last week. He had a knee injury. He is likely going to miss this game. If he doesn't go, Zamir White and Amir Abdullah are going to be splitting the backfield carries. I don't like either one of them. I know they've been priority ads. Anytime a running back gets injured, you're going to go and snag the backup just based on volume, but it doesn't seem like they're going to use one or the other. Zamir White should get early down work. Amir Abdullah should be more involved into the passing game, but I just don't like either one of them in this matchup against this team. The Chargers have been fairly susceptible to the run, which would lend better to Zamir White than Amir Abdullah. But if they're going to be splitting backfield touches and this offense really can't get anything going because they're down pass catchers, there's not much I really like for either one of these teams. I did list the Raiders are listed as a sit here, but I would have them as a sleeper now that the Keenan Allen news did come out today that he is going to miss this game. I do like him as a sleeper just because I think the Chargers offense is going to struggle against this defense. This defense hasn't been very good, which is why I have him as a sit. But with a backup quarterback, without the top pass catcher and the centerpiece of this offense, the two best pieces in this offense left with injury and are not playing in this game. And that's Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. So it's all on Austin Eckler's shoulders. And I think that Eckler has a chance to really elevate his game this week. And he's probably going to be seeing about 17 to 20 touches in this game. So just based on that volume and the kind of player that he has been in the past and his pedigree, I do like him in this matchup. For everyone else, like this is what we kind of have to start looking at right now. This is one and done the rest of the season. So the rest of the season, you should be looking at your lineup as I need to win this week. And if you don't win this week, you go home, right? You're not getting the prize. So don't start thinking season long anymore. You made it to the playoffs. You're in the playoffs. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you're getting some advice. Now it's time to really optimize your lineup. And with even these big players, I know we usually will hear, and we've said on this channel, start your studs. These are the type of weeks where you might consider sitting some of these guys on struggling offenses, on offenses that are down key players, a la the Los Angeles Chargers, and the Las Vegas Raiders. Davante Adams has been really inconsistent. I think there is some flex plays out there. As always, don't forget, like and subscribe, and drop a comment down below if you have any questions on these start-sit questions. If you're a Davante Adams owner, if you're an Austin Eckler owner, and you have other options, or if there's options on the waiver wire that you can go and pick up, they might be better plays than those guys this week. It's a short week this week. There's a lot of games on Saturday, 3 games on Saturday, the rest of them on Sunday. We got one on Monday night. This is an ugly, ugly game to have on Thursday to start your week in the first week of the playoffs. So I'm lucky enough I don't have any shares on either one of these teams, which is really nice because I would hate to be in this position where I'm sitting at a goose egg going into the weekend in a must-win game. So, yeah, like I said, drop a comment if you do have any questions on any of your start-sit ideas. If you have waivers that you are asking, want to know if you should go and pick up one guy over another, what your lineup looks like, you can always reach out to us on our Instagram page. We are happy to, if you send a picture of your team, send a picture of your waiver wire, we'd be happy to give our opinion on who you should go and pick up or who you should start over your current lineup. As always, go ahead and win your matchups. Don't be like Jono. Don't get knocked out early. And like and subscribe. If you like the content, please leave a message. Please hit that notification button. It really helps us out as we continue to grow our channel. I know this has been a first year for us, so we've had some rough patches along the way, but we're here, we're growing, we're learning, we're getting used to our tech, we're getting used to the system and the rhythm of things. But we're here to help you guys bring one of these bad boys home. All right. I'm going for 3 in a row right now. I'm really hoping I get it. I've had some injuries late in the season that I'm not too happy about, but like I said, with this matchup, I'm staying away. I don't even want to pick up Josh Palmer. I don't want to throw in any waivers on any guys. I don't want to throw the dart throw on this game. There's other games that I think I would throw a dart throw on. This is probably going to be a low scoring affair. Not a lot of points scored, not a lot of offense, and with both these teams struggling, it's going to be hard for me to want to play anyone in this game. If Josh Jacobs was playing, I'd say, yeah, fire him up. He's going to have a field day. But with any of these other guys, it's better that you just go ahead and sit them. All right, guys. I will catch you later. Hope you win your matchups this week.